Alright guys, so like I said, I'm going fishing for a little while. I got Robert and somebody else is going to be helping me take care of animals. I just thought that I'd show y'all what 1 week's worth of feed looks like around here. And this isn't even the cat food. I get the cat food not at my local store because it's cheaper. This little handful. And a chicken food. Yeah, so that's he's grabbing the other bale. That's a week worth. Maybe just maybe about 8 days worth. Hopefully my little hand truck doesn't snap. Right. Alright. So when you knock it off, so this is, I've been kind of showing you guys the dum-dums. This is Mickey, or this is Rumley. Rumley is one of the COVID puppies. Apparently he is terrified. Well, he knows the electric fence is hot. Apparently he doesn't like cameras. And this is Mickey. Mickey's going to be the subject of an upcoming video real shortly. Yes, he is a Great Pyrenees. He is a herd, supposedly a protector dog. And yes, they've pulled that post out. Mickey is the world's most ungreat Great Pyrenees. He's scared of everything. So Mickey's going to get his own showcase episode soon, because he is he's special. He's absolutely special. Isn't that right, Mickey? Oh, Rumley's scared of the camera. So we've been out here working on this old aviary that I'm fixing. It's a bigger dog kennels. And now mind you, it's middle of December, and I found this volunteer tomato plant growing kind of random. Well, it's not random. We used to have a garden not far from here, but kind of interesting that it came back up again. So what we're going to do is we are going to take this thing, and let me get this camera where we're going to take this thing and dig it up. All right, there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this this little tomato that shouldn't really be growing out this cold by itself. I don't think I rescue everything else. We're going to try and rescue it. I'm going to try and pull. I don't want to hurt its roots because it will be harder on it with it being winter time. I feel like there's a rock right here. Where's the roots on that thing? There we go. This isn't bad dirt because, like I said, it was used for an aviary for peacocks and some of our little chickens and whatnot. So it's probably why it's doing well this time of year. Trying to get all these roots untangled. There we go. Whoops. Now we don't want to bury it down past where the roots were originally, and we don't want to wad those roots up. So I'm going to make sure to keep these roots nice and spread out. Sorry, keep the roots nice and spread out. All right. That looks pretty good. All right, so we're gonna find this little stick to tie it up to, put that in there. We're gonna take it in the kitchen, and I'm gonna keep everybody updated on this one. So this as it grows. I'm gonna show you guys something you have to do with an individual tomato plant, and with any luck, we'll have some winter tomatoes fresh in December. All right, so we got our tomato in here, got a little stake there, and we'll just keep an eye on it. It's a good window, gets morning sun. So here in a month or two, we'll see how it works out and if it makes us any tomatoes. All right guys, so we got our tomato plant, our rescue tomato plant. And our crazy dogs out there that think that's a drive-through window for food, but it's not. So with tomatoes are one of the plants that you don't have to have two separate plants. They're self-pollinators. However, since it is December, there's not many bugs to do the pollinating. I want to make sure we get some tomatoes from this thing. So I got a Q-tip here. You can see I pulled and kind of roughed up the edges, made it nice and fluffy. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in, and I'm gonna have to do this every time flowers bloom. I'm just gonna rub my Q-tip around in here. Those are still closed up. And with the tomato plant, you won't really see the pollen on here. All I'm going to do is go into each individual flower, because it doesn't take much. If you think about a bee and the pollen that sticks on like a bee's legs, it's very little amount of pollen. So I'm actually going to start with this other end. We haven't roughed up here as well, and just go around inside of each flower, and I'm just going to go back and forth between all the flowers up inside of it, because if they don't get pollinated, cross-pollinated, they're not going to produce any fruit. I don't know if they'll show up on camera, so you can just barely see the pollen that's on here. And so that's all I'm doing. It doesn't take much. I'm just trying to make sure that all of these get pollinated. And now, every time a couple new blooms happen, I'll just take a Q-tip and do the same thing every time. And we're going to keep an eye on this thing and hope we have some, by the time they start producing fruit, some January fresh tomatoes, which will be very nice. Might even get Robert one. Alright guys, hope you all like this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And we're going to be doing a whole lot more stuff as far as homesteading and growing some vegetables. And you can see doing some more with our Mimi. That's Mimi. Yes. Alright guys, we'll see y'all next time.